Hey everybody, thanks for joining me again on another Friday, 5 p.m. on our Naked and Famous Denim Instagram live stream where Bezad, answer your questions about Naked and Famous Denim as best that I can. Sorry, the lighting in here is a little weird. That's why I'm trying to move around a lot. Hello, hello. Welcome back for another installment here. So we're still, just to give you guys an update on where we're still finishing up the renovation of the denim floors, but all the floors are done. So we've got these really awesome denim floors here. This is my office. As you guys remember, it was packed full of junk, and this is where we're at. Anyways, got my new desk, and I think it looks pretty neat. Anyways, I'm going to get set up in here next week. I've got new shelves coming in here, and then I got to organize all this junk to fit back in my office. So that's going to be a little bit of a project I'm going to work on next week. But for now, it's very minimal in there, but it's going to be very packed once I'm done. But anyways, I need to clean up and get through a lot of this junk that I got here. Aside from that, we are wrapping up our spring-summer 2019 bookings with our wholesale and partners. So the last couple of people are setting in their orders and making sure that they have the newest product in their stores for spring summer 2019. And we are working on fall 19. We're launching fall 18 right now. We launched the elephant denim, which is in stores across the Naked Famous Denim universe. We launched a Kasuri denim. We launched a day and night. There's some shirts as well, and new releases will be coming out every single week. So you got to stay tuned for that. So if there's something you're after that isn't out yet, just stay tuned because it's coming soon. So between now and mid-October, you're going to expect to see new product launching every single week. I'm just going to scroll up here for a second, see if I missed anything. Are tube tees worth the extra money? Do they last longer than a regular tee? I don't think that, to be fair, I don't think it's whether it's a tube tee or not makes up. Will they last a little bit longer? I suppose. I mean, there's less seams to potentially unravel, but I don't find that's typically the case with a lot of t-shirts, at least a lot of t-shirts that I own. It's the quality of the cotton that really makes the difference when it comes to a good t-shirt. And for our t-shirts, we use a double ring spun cotton. It's a beefy t-shirt. You can wash these. You can put them in the dryer over and over and over, and they hold their shape, and they always feel great. And that's why I think our t-shirts are really excellent. But I don't know. I mean, I like the fact that they're tube because that's like very old school style construction. But if that's your only buying decision, I wouldn't base it solely on that. I mean, the quality of the fabric is number one when it comes to a quality t-shirt. What else do we got here? What's the best fit for 1.77 meter rather skinny guy, 61 kilogram? I prefer not super tight pants. 1.7 meters tall, maybe around my height, and 61 kilograms. I don't know kilograms to pounds. If you could tell me your pounds, that would help me a little bit. I'm about 178 centimeters, and I'm 155, 160 pounds. And I personally, because I like wearing looser fits, at least I like wearing looser fits. Now I used to wear a lot of slimmer fits, but these days I really like looser fits. So I've been wearing the easy guy. I've been wearing the strong guy. I wear the groovy guy here and there, but I really like the higher rise and the wider thigh of the easy guy and the strong guy. Strong guy is available now, by the way, if you haven't checked that out. You can find him on tatenyoko.com. So that would be my recommendation if you don't like rather slim fitting jeans. Go with the easy guy. You still have that small leg opening at the bottom, but you've got more room in the thigh and more room in the rise, so it's going to be a lot more comfortable for you. If 32 weird guys are too baggy on me, will 32 skinny guys fit, or should I go 33? Do you guys plan on making wool flannels in the future? Not wolf No, I don't think we'll do any wool flannels. We have some really, really beefy. Maybe I can find some. Super neppy flannels. I think they're out right now. I'll double check, but let me check. Show you the fabric if they're here in the sample room, which I think. Oh dear, they're here somewhere. But we've got these really incredible flannels lined up, and oh, man, here we go. Sorry, I'm gonna put you guys down for 1 second because I need my other hand. Um, all right, so check this out. So these are some of the new flannels that are coming out this fall. Really, really beefy. They're 100% cotton. They're not wool, but very old school look and feel to them. Very, very thick, and I really like how these come out. And yeah. So, so if you're into flannels, this is the one to get this season. Okay. Welcome, welcome. New Street Fighter denim. We will have new Street Fighter denim in a couple of months. Watch out for round 3. So that's confirmed. That is happening. Expect it October, November-ish. What do we got here? Why don't you create a line denim for stone bleach washes jeans or something destroy? Well, we don't pre-destroy our jeans. If you want pre-destroyed jeans, you can find that elsewhere. We like to sell you not damaged product. If you want your jeans to be distressed and beat up, then you can beat them up yourself and have a personalized fade that is unique only to you. We don't want to sell you something that's pre-damaged. That's really the name of our game. So that's something you're never going to be able to find from us. Double XL in the flannels, yes, we will be making double XLs in all of our tops going forward. Somebody said fuck me. Thank you very much. How many sizes do you suggest? How many sizes up do you suggest for King of Slub? 1 up from your regular size, but refer to the measurement chart before you make any size decision. So if you normally wear a 32, or rather take the jeans that you own, measure them, compare them to the guide, and then buy the size up. When does the King of Slub release? We're expecting October for that one. Any ideas when the Elephant Weird Guy will be back in stock? I think we will have them back in stock for the first week of September. So watch out for that. And that's going to be that's the last batch of them. So basically the Weird Guys, we only received half of the production when they were released on August the 15th. At this point, I know Tate and Yoko's pretty much sold out. A lot of our retailers are pretty well sold through as well. If you want a pair, grab them while you can, because the next batch that arrives, the other half, that won't last long. I mean, if you think about, we sold through our inventory, allotment in less than a week. So the fall is a long season. I don't expect these to last into even October at this point, just the way that they've been moving. So get them while you can. Around the first week of September, we will have our second batch, and that will also be shipped out to all of our partner retailers at the same time. So everybody should get it around the same time. So watch out for that. I have the MIJ3 and a 36, and they fit me in the waist, or they're too tight in the thigh. Do you recommend get a 36 in the Easy Guy, and you'll be fine. Easy Guy Fit is great. Shout out for expanding the line. You're very welcome. And you will also notice that on Tate and Yoko, and I mean whichever one of our retail partners ordered it, we have way more Easy Guy options now. In fact, we have every single fabric that we make available in the Easy Guy, and they're starting to become more and more available on Tate and Yoko, so you're going to want to check them out there. We have the widest assortment of Easy Guy But now, no matter what fabric we make, it will be made in the Easy Guy. So you're going to have even more options in Easy Guy going forward. Here's a question. Why is it that selvage jeans always have a little crooked at the bottom? I don't know what you mean by that question. Can you maybe elaborate a little bit more on that? Did you stop doing the skinny guy? We did and we didn't. So there's a couple of skinny guy models that we still continue to make, but the super guy is really about 98% the same as the skinny guy. From the knee up, it's exactly the same jean. From the knee down, it tapers slightly. Aside from that, they're basically the exact same jean. So if you like skinny guy, you're gonna like super guy. So give them a try if you haven't already done so. Thank you for your jeans. You're very welcome. Ordered the elephants in super in the 32 and randomly got a waist of a 35, but all other measurements were correct. Hopefully this was just a one-off mistake. Replacements should be here on Monday. Great. I'm glad that the customer service people here at Tate Nyoko were able to fix that for you right away. Will the female king of slub be called the queen of slub? Sure. Can I produce your leather tickets behind your jeans? I have all machines in Tunisia. Well, I have all the machines here in Canada, so I don't think so. Denim stuffed bear. You know what? We've actually tried. We want to find, and this is something we always say to ourselves. We want to make like denim stuffed animals, but we want to find a manufacturer, like somebody who makes like really kind of nice high end stuffed animals to work with to do that. So it's just one of these things that we always talk about doing and then we never end up doing. But if you know anybody who does do that, send them our way because we'd like to eventually do that. Were you able to find extra King of Slub fabric to make a limited jacket run? Not yet. Not yet. I actually forgot about that. But I will send an email right after this live stream. Please make sure Cultism order the Easy Guy. They haven't for seasons. Quite a bummer. Here is my recommendation for you. After this, send Cultism a DM and tell them that you want the Easy Guy. So I actually have I have some sway, but I don't have any real control over what retailers carry what. You know, most retailers, they know their customers and they take a look through our collection and they order based off of what they feel is best for their customer base. Naturally, I try to, let them know what people are looking for, but not everybody is looking for the same thing. So when you, the consumer, tell your retailer that you're looking for something, they tend to listen a little bit more than when it's coming from me because I'm a sales guy and, I'm just trying to sell stuff. So when you let the customers know what you're looking for, they then are hearing from their customer base what they want, and then they can react to that accordingly. So my recommendation always is to reach out to your closest retailer and let them know exactly what you're looking for. And based off of that, they're going to start carrying things that are more in line with what you want. What do you think about reinforced jeans? I think they're great. What are my thoughts on Ironheart Denim? Great company. What is the best retailer to pick up Naked Famous jeans in Toronto? Well, actually, in Toronto, there's so many great retailers that you can find our products in. There are some cities in the world where you just get basically all the choice. Montreal, our hometown, naturally you can find pretty much everything here, especially since Tate Nyoko is located here. But in Toronto, you've got Dutil Denim, you've got Over the Rainbow, you've got Gerhardt Supply, you have Good Neighbor, you have Due West, you have Future of Francis Watson, you have Gravity Pope. All great places to shop for Naked and Famous Denim. And you can even find a few of some of our products at Nordstrom at the Eden Center as well. So wherever you go in Toronto, you're always going to be able to get great service and great selection. So definitely check out the store that's closest to you. If I was rich, I'd have the interior of my car in raw denim. You know, Toyota has made like denim interior cars in Japan, which is pretty cool. Um, we have denim interior. We have denim floors for our office, which is pretty cool. Um, how do I wash my jeans? I'm very abusive with them. I throw them in the wash with detergent, with all my other stuff, and then I throw them in the dryer. Um, but usually I don't wash them for the first 4 to 6 to 8 months, and then after that they regularly get washed. Because what I like to do is I try to get all the like creases to like really settle and fade out a lot, and then when I wash them, I want everything to fade out. Very, very. I don't want a lot of high contrast. I don't want a lot of dark sections anymore. I want them to become like really, really bright blue with like white sections. So that's kind of what I've been working on. Sometimes I even put a little bit of bleach into the wash. So these are my easy guys I'm wearing today, and you can see that they are quite faded out. I'm still working on them naturally, but I want to get them eventually looking like this. You know, this would be a very beautiful jean to me. This is one of my vintage jeans that I've picked up, just in my collecting. But I'm coming along. I'm almost there. A couple more washes, maybe, and I'll be there. So this is my ideal color, but I want to achieve it on my very own. Have you had a chance to do the measuring guide for your denim jackets? The measuring guide on Tatan Yoko website needs the explanation where the body art. Yes, I know. Haven't got around to it yet, so sorry. But we will update the measurement guides to include tops in the very near future. How's that extra roll of Kuma doing? It is doing. So I think we're right now trying to source some extra patches, and there will be between 15 and 20 pairs of Akuma made at some point. You heard it here. Is there no left-hand twill strong guy? There is a left-hand twill strong guy coming soon. It's probably hasn't arrived in our warehouse yet, but it is coming very soon. If you want to know when something comes into stock, go to our Tate Yoko website, find the product you're looking for. If it's not in stock, you can hit the notify me when available button. You enter your email, and the second it becomes available online, you get an email letting you know that it is now in stock. Any collaboration plan for the near future? We have one coming up with Kamikaze Attack, so I can tell you about that. And we have several that I can't tell you about. Why don't you use sustainable eco fabrics? Nowadays, all brands are oriented in the organic denim and ecological concepts. Well, let me tell you something about the dirtiest part of denim manufacturing, or jeans manufacturing rather. That's washing denim. The amount of chemicals that they use to wash and process jeans is insane. And you know what we don't do? We don't wash or process any of our jeans. And all of our jeans are made in the most ecological, sustainable country in the world, Japan. When all of our yarns are dyed in indigo, that water is recycled, nothing is let out into the ocean. Most jeans are made in I'm going to say, most denim is made in third world countries where environmental standards are. So when it comes to sustainability, this isn't a flag that we wave to try and, virtue posture to everybody. It is just part of our essential being. Some people like to wave that flag and then go look at how many washed jeans they have in their collection and then tell me about who's ecological and who isn't. Thanks. I shot cultism a DM days ago to tell them that I had to pass on the E7 because they only carried weird guy and not the easy guy. Form follows function, I guess. That's that's a good thing. Now they know that that is something you're looking for, and the more people ask for it, they will react to that for sure. I want the King of Slop, but I already have 14 Naked and Famous pairs of jeans. I know how you feel. I too own a lot of jeans. I own a lot of boots. I love boots. Um, yeah, my house is overrun with boots, and I even have to store them here because I don't have any more room. Uh, what can you do? I mean, if you like something, you like something. Just so long as it isn't hurting you financially or detrimental to your existence, I suppose it's okay. So long as you enjoy what you do and you get enjoyment from it. But that's the collector mentality. I think that I possess, that a lot of our fans possess as well. So you're among like-minded folks. I don't think anyone's going to judge you too hard about having a 15th pair. Um, any other heavyweights coming out? Not Elephant Seven or King of Slub. This year, mm, mm, maybe. There's some. There might be some. Anyways, I can't give you full. I can't. I don't want to say no because that's not the truth, and I can't say yes because there's some things that we haven't announced yet, and then there's some things that I haven't even decided if I want to run yet. So, well, run yet as in whether I want to run it this year or if it'll run next year. So, probably. I really like your raw denims. We really want Naked and Famous in India. Well, I'm glad. There's got to be a raw denim shop or thing in India that you can tell to look into our products. But you can always shop through our store or through many of our retail partners. We all ship internationally, so you'll be able to get your fix. At least I have to say, international shipping is very very fast. I mean, we can ship pretty much anywhere in the world in 3 to 5 days. So. That's always an option for you as well. Greetings from Indonesia. Hello, hello. What weight will the clear selvage be? The clear blue is a 10-ounce denim. The clear blue is a spring-summer 19 item, just for those of people who are wondering. Last weekend, I got my first pair of left-hand twill in Super Skinny Guy. Well, welcome to the club. I wear the left-hand twill myself, and, if you didn't see earlier, this is what they can look like after about 18 months or so of wear. So, good luck on your journey, and keep everybody posted with your progress. We love to see faded examples of your jeans. Just share them on Instagram and use the hashtag Naked and Famous Denim. You guys should do a blog post on fading. We did one a couple of weeks ago on Tate about how different weights of denim fade. But yeah, we do need to do more blog posts. It's just, there's only so many of us here, and finding the time to do some of the smaller projects, it can be difficult because we have a lot of big projects that we're constantly working on. And, a lot of people think we're like this 100-person army working here, but we're not. We're just a couple of people here, trying to get everything done on our own. But sometimes some of the smaller things, like the measurement guide for the jackets and things like that, like we can't tackle that immediately because there's just so much stuff piling up. Love the Elephant 7. Really wearable on day one for a 20-ounce denim. Can we expect the black dye to bleed during the wash, similar to indigo? Oh yeah. They will bleed for sure, and these jeans will fade. So keep us posted with your progress. Is the indigo slab in 18 ounce or higher coming back? Not that fabric, but we'll probably have things that are similar in similar weights. Would you suggest an initial soak with the King of Slub for fitting? Yes, I would. I mean, I generally recommend that for unsanforized denim, unless you never plan on washing them. But if you do eventually plan on washing them, you should probably soak them first just to get the shrink out. Do you guys have a denim repair shop? We do not. Akuma Hype. Okay. I'm excited for that left-hand twill strong guy. Yes. Thank you very much. Coming soon. Indeed, washing dyes is insanely bad for factories. That's right. How do you guys get your job? How did you get your job at Naked and Famous? I worked at a in a denim shop denim department at a luxury department store here in Canada. I worked there for many years. I also ran the diesel. We had a diesel section. I ran that, and I met Brandon just kind of through working there, and from there we kind of had this very like-minded raw denim mentality, and I was the first employee here at Naked Famous Denim. It's almost 10 years ago, and I'm still here. So that's how I got my job. So I worked my way up from the sales floor, working in a denim shop, basically. What's the background on the Japan Heritage returns? I'm trying to think. I believe it's a 15-ounce denim, 15 or 16-ounce denim. My brain, I just can't remember everything. It was one of our very first unsanforized fabrics that we run. It was to me, it's like the Elephant 2. It was just one of these items that so many people wanted. We made it. It had a great reception, and it's one of these things that we're re-releasing, and that's why it's the Japan Heritage Returns, like the Elephant 2 Revenge. If you don't, maybe it. I like I'm a movie guy. I love movies, and just cliche sequel titles like The Revenge, The Return, Revengeance, things like that. That sometimes I just find it funny. Maybe it's just funny to me to use these cliche sequel titles when we're re-releasing something. Mock toes are round. I don't know. Fit recommendations for shorter guys. I'm not particularly tall. I'm like 5'7", 5'8". I personally, I like these days I wear looser jeans, and I also like to have my jeans up past my ankles. But I don't know. If you're a short guy, I feel like you get a lot of options. When you're a tall guy wearing loose things, like when you're big and you're wearing loose things, it kind of looks sloppy, I think. But I guess that's the point. I don't know. Slimmer fit things on slimmer, smaller builds, I find, tend to make you look taller. But I don't know. If you're not really concerned with how people view you height-wise, just wear whatever's comfortable. And that's my motto in life these days. I just wear whatever's comfortable. Are Naked and Famous stores available in Indonesia? I think you're asking, are there any stores in Indonesia who stock Naked and Famous? You can find our products at Denim House Indonesia. Heavyweight with super thick patch. Most of our heavyweight denims come with a super thick patch. Will King of Slop be at Mile Blend Chicago? They will be. Will black old black jacket match the new El Diablos? Will black old black jacket match the new El Diablos? If you have a black denim jacket with black denim jeans, yeah, that would match. So I wouldn't worry about that. What happening with that roll of 32-ounce denim you showed off a few weeks ago? Is that super thick patch going on that, or something different? Something different. What's going on with the 32-ounce roll upstairs? Nothing. We're just keeping it. We also collect fabrics. We don't have a roll of every fabric that we've ever run, but we do have a lot of random one-off rolls of denim that we thought were really cool. So we just kind of keep them around because we like them, and maybe one day we'll do something with them, or sometimes we just want to have them to have them. But yeah, that's kind of that. How much shrinkage should we expect from the Elephant 7 after the first wash? Similar to the left-hand twill, or not even close? You shouldn't expect any shrinkage at all, really. Like the left-hand twill, they are Sanforized, so you shouldn't expect much shrink, if any. Any updates on the new New York City store location? Yes. It will be open in... Oh, man, I'm going to say it, and then I'm going to have regret saying it. But it should be open sometime in September, hopefully. But very, very soon. What do you guys have for 20 ounce? Saw the Kaiju Monster, but it's sold out my size. Well, you can check out to see if we have any elephant denim in stock from previous iterations. That might be that might be hard. I don't think there's anything in stock. There's the 20-ounce Elephant 7, and there will be, like I said earlier, another heavyweight denim this season that I can't talk about yet, but there will be something. Is there anything else right now? That might be it. What's the situation on looser jeans? Too many skinny jeans out there? Maybe. I mean, that could be part of it. I got a splinter in my finger. But I also think that, a lot of the guys who are wearing raw, I don't know if it's just older guys who are wearing loose jeans. I see a lot of younger people also. I just think, as trends are cyclical, and skinny jeans hit the men's market very hard and very strong for the last decade. I mean, before skinny jeans, men were wearing looser and bootcut jeans. Like, skinny jeans was not a category for men really at all. I mean, not in the mainstream, at least. I remember when I worked in the denim shop, like, it was pretty much boot cuts all day, and or like straighter legs. And when we got the first like skinny jeans we ever had in our shop, like really skinny jeans, like even the staff were like, "Man, who's gonna wear these?" And they were a tough sell back then. But nowadays, young or old, big or small, like skinny jeans are here. And they're not going to go anywhere, but I think there are people who, people like me who just want to be comfortable, but there's also people who, they want to be maybe on a different side of the trend, and they want to wear something different, so they lean towards looser jeans. There's also like this 90s wave of style that's hitting us as well, and I mean, if you grew up in the 90s, you know that like baggy jeans, loose jeans, that's what we all wore. So I think there's a lot of things converging, which is why loose jeans are becoming more and more popular. But they're very comfortable. So, if you're into comfort, then man, loose jeans are wonderful. What's the most expensive jean to produce? 32 ounce King of Slub. Oh, no, actually. I mean, we made a 100% cashmere selvage denim back in the day, and those were $1,500 retail. So, I mean, a lot of factors can go into what makes a jean expensive, and making a 100% cashmere selvage denim, that's an expensive fabric. So things can vary. I mean, we made the Tokushima hand-dyed denim. That was $777 retail. So I think a lot of the cost, I mean, the 32 ounce certainly cost a lot to like physically produce. But as far as sewing is concerned, construction, but fabric is also a big factor into the cost of a pair of jeans. Are some of the Naked and Famous offerings made more premium than others? I know the MIJ is supposed to be super premium, but I think it would be cool to have a super premium made in Canada option. Well, I think that's where our seasonal options come into play. Like, we get these really rare, very specialized fabrics, and we offer them in our Made in Canada collection. Our core collection, absolutely, there's a lot of great products in there, but we're able to, they're not as like niche as some of the seasonal options are. So, a left-hand twill is a great basic day or night, any season, it doesn't matter, they work. Whereas, like the clear blue selvage coming out this spring, a 10-ounce lightweight light blue denim, that doesn't always fall into, every season. So when it comes to premium offerings, you're going to find premium offerings in the seasonal collection. The base offerings are in the main collection, the core collection. And the ultra premium is when we get into our Made in Japan collection. You probably answered this, but any more licensed collabs plan? We'll love to see a Marvel times Naked and Famous. I would love to see a Marvel times Naked and Famous. Maybe we should talk to them. I do enjoy Marvel, and that would be pretty neat. And the answer to your main question is, we're working on it. Oh, dude, I forgot every week. Can you talk about the stainless steel denim? Um, you know what? I would, but I would like to. If I'm gonna talk about a jean, I would like to show you the jean, but I don't have one around. I know there's one somewhere, and in addition to that, in this pile, um, I also have a roll or a cone rather of the stainless steel wire used to make the jeans. But if I don't have it, I can't show it to you, and just explaining it doesn't really do it justice. So ask me that question next week, and I should have all of this organized and in order, and I can show you a little bit more about that stainless steel denim that we made. Which denim has the most stretch? We have a denim called the active motion denim, and it's like almost a 40% blend stretch denim. They stretch like crazy. You can do backflips in those, and that is the stretchiest denim in the collection at the moment. Hi, I'm from Indonesia. Do you have 32-ounce jeans? We do have 32-ounce jeans. You can find them on our website, www.tateandyoko.com, or go to nakedfamousdenim.com and hit the shop now button, and it'll take you to our web store. Type in the search bar 32-ounce denim, and you will find the 32-ounce denim. Aside from green core, lightweight slub, clear selvage, Kevlar blend, any other spring summer 19 reveals? Well, you've been paying attention. Very good. Spring summer 19 reveals. What else can I tell you? We've got the seaweed denim. We've got, oh my God, there's a midnight power stretch. So we took the black power stretch and we took the indigo power stretch and put them together. And then we've got a great women's collection for you as well. There's this jacket that we made. It's been booking at least rather very, very well. I think this is the best women's collection we've had ever. And it just continues to get better. So if you are a lady watching right now, or you know a lady who is looking to get into raw denim, now's a great time to recommend her into our collection, because not only do we make great jeans, we also make great fashion that incorporates the whole thing. It's got a nice feminine flair to it, which I think a lot of raw denim brands maybe forget. They push that real hard, like vintage heritage style, which it's fantastic, but if you're a modern girl, it doesn't quite translate so well. So I think we do a good job of blending the two. Yeezy 500 thoughts. I don't know. I mean, Yeezy Boost 350s. Here's my unboxing video. I'm gonna break the box. No, they're fine. I don't even know what color these are. I don't know. They're not really my cup of tea. There is one sneaker. I think it's a Yeezy. It looks like a moon boot kind of thing. Those are kind of cool. Are those the 500s? I'm not really sure. But they're not quite a moon boot. I don't know. They're very clunky looking. I kind of like those. But I don't know. I don't wear that many sneakers. I wear a lot of Converse. I like kind of the vintage style sneakers more. I don't know. If somebody gave me a pair, I wouldn't say no, but I don't think I would seek out them personally. What's your favorite vintage jean? I have a pair of like 60s era Levi's at home that are like beat up. Like they're like the denim is so thin. It's been washed a bajillion times. It's so delicate, but they're so comfortable, and they've been patched up really nicely. I mean, the pockets are all blown out. Even the inside pockets, they're barely hanging on, but they look really cool, and I wear them very sparingly. But yeah, that particular pair is my favorite pair of vintage jeans. I mean, these are also beat up, and this is another pair that I have beat up and repaired very nicely. It's a old orange tab, and whoever owned these jeans, did this like modification where they did this extra pocket, which is kind of neat. Yeah. So, I mean, that's kind of why I like vintage jeans, because they inspire me. They really inspire me to like how people took care of their jeans, and it gives me ideas on like how to repair my own jeans. I feel like a lot of the raw denim kind of community, they're very stuck on the idea of wear my jeans every day, never wash them, just they're not everyone is so open to like, hey, patch your jeans with like a cool fabric or like embroider them, and like, I feel like when it comes to making your jeans your own, there's like a limit that a lot of guys like to stay within, and that's mostly like just wear them and never wash them, and like they're gonna be perfect. Whereas like some people really like to wash their jeans, and I'm with them on that. I really like to wash my jeans, but I also like, my wife, she wears her jeans in, beats them up, and then she embroiders them and puts like cool stuff on them. Like, they're your jeans. Do whatever you want to them. And, especially when you find like, 60s or 70s era jeans, kind of from that hippie generation, you find a lot of really cool, like stuff that I really like. A lot of people, especially when they're thinking vintage jeans, they're thinking like that Marlon Brando, James Dean kind of look, like, very like old school, like, pre-1950s cool American, and I do think that's cool, but I also think like hippies and that generation produced a lot of cool, like aesthetically cool denim looks as well. So yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but expand your horizons. What are your thoughts about Old Blue Co. jeans? To be honest, I don't know much about that brand, but we did meet some of the people. I think they were from the brand, or they were representing the brand at Las Vegas. Some nice guys from Indonesia. Anyways, we got to talk about Indonesian scammers, which was very funny. They apologized, but I knew it wasn't their fault. But oddly enough, if you're in the raw denim world, as far as retail, at some point or another, your website has been attacked by Indonesian scammers. And very, very, it's like, they're not quite like Nigerian scammers, but for some reason, a high amount of fraud, specifically for raw denim, comes from Indonesia and Malaysia. Don't know why, but like it really doesn't come from anywhere else. But you'll like what Tate and Yoko will every morning. You review the previous day's sales to prepare which items are going to be shipped, and then you'll have this like absurdly enormous order for a bunch of random stuff, like really random stuff, going to Indonesia. And like the shipping address is Indonesia, but like the credit card was issued in Switzerland, and it's just weird, obvious, like fake purchases, like fraudulent purchases. Anyways, every raw denim retailer has experienced these guys before. That's for sure. Any multicolored salvage edge denim in the works, like your 10th anniversary? Not in the works. But the next Street Fighter jean will have a really, really cool selvage edge that nobody's ever done before. This is a first. I think people will really like it. It took us a while to develop this with the supplier. We had to develop a new kind of yarn to do it. So we like developing yarn, but this, oh man. If I talk about it too much, I'm going to give away which the character is. So I'm not going to anymore. But you'll see it when it comes out. Are the Naked Famous jeans made in the same factory as the t-shirts and the shirts? No, it's separate factories. Do all three of those things. Bezat, since you're a boot fanatic, is there a chance you will do another collab with Viberg? Probably not in the near future. We don't carry footwear in the store anymore, so I don't see us doing another project together. We might do at least I know we were talking to and we were planning a Naked and Famous Denim Yucatan boot collaboration, and my personal favorite boots and my personal favorite footwear is Yucatan. Between my wife and I, we probably have 50, 60 pairs. I love them. I love them. They're the best. And I think making a boot with them would be very, very cool. How do you size a belt? Well, if you wear a size 32 waist jean, you buy a 34 waist belt. So size up. What is Tempe treatment? It's a non-mechanical way of pre-shrinking your jeans. So, the factory that makes our jeans developed this method of pre-shrinking unsanforized denim without losing the integrity of the denim. So what does that mean? When you sanforize a denim, it goes through a set of hot rollers, essentially, and it presses and it compresses the fabric and it gets all the shrinkage out. What they do here is they do a soak of the denim and drying of the denim, but they will not tell me what they do. This is a secret that they hold, and you know what? So long as it works, I don't particularly, I'm very interested to know, but they won't tell me. They literally every time we go and meet with our denim, sorry, not our denim, but our jean factory in Japan, I try to get hints and this and that, but they're like, no, this is top secret. It's our company secret, and we don't tell anybody how our process is done. And that's not to say other factories in Japan don't have their own way of doing it, but this guy developed a specific way of doing it that works so well and so beautifully that when you pick up a pair of MIJs, you would have never known that those jeans were soaked before. So how they do it, I don't know, but it works great. Does the elephant shrink or get bigger? Both. It'll shrink a little bit after the first wash, as all jeans do, even if they're sanforized. They shrink a little bit, but they will stretch more than they shrink. So they do a little bit of both. So do the MIJs feel soft right off the bat? No, they feel like a regular raw denim jean, which is incredible because we take an unsanforized fabric, we're able to shrink it, and it feels raw, like it's never been washed or soaked before. So it's really an incredible process, and it retains all of the incredible detail that an unsanforized fabric has. So what you're able to find in the MIJ is very, very unique and very special. And if you've ever handled a pair, you know for yourself. And if you haven't yet, then maybe one day, when you get a pair, or if you get a pair, or if you ever come across a pair, you'll see it. You'll see it for yourself. There's a half a question here. When you shrink a unsanforized denim, does the thread shrink also? Well. What do you mean when you shrink an unsanforized denim? So when you soak an unsanforized denim, does the thread shrink also? I guess the answer is, does the thread shrink also? I suppose it shrinks a little bit, but it's never, the denim will never shrink so much that it really pulls at the thread that it makes the jean look really like crinkly and weird. Usually they're like it shrinks at a similar rate to the denim. Yeah, that's a good question. So the answer is, I don't actually know if it shrinks or if it just has enough give to keep up with the shrinkage of the denim. Good question. So is the temporary process an actual black magic? I wouldn't classify it as actual magic, but it is something that I think is pretty incredible. I have a pair of MIJs, recommended, stiff, starchy feeling like raw, and Canadian maple embroidery on the rear pocket. That's right. You're only going to find uh, the Canadian maple embroidery on our Made in Japan line of jeans. I'm rocking the Elephant Sevens right now. I love them. That's fantastic. You're one of the first people to have them for sure. I hope you're enjoying them. Or rather, I'm glad to hear you're enjoying them. Any new workwear coming out? We have new work shirts coming out in the fall. Some fantastic flannels, brushed flannels that are really nice, and our new 10-ounce denim work shirt made with real metal buttons. They're really, really hardcore. Really, really nice. The buttons are so special. I think I have one here I can show you. Hey, Maple Street Denim. If you guys don't know already, our partners at Maple Street Denim out there in Oakland just opened their brand new location. You guys, if you're in the area, you should definitely check them out. They have a great assortment of Naked and Famous denim jeans, and they're about to expand it even further. So you're going to be able to find pretty much everything you could ever want from Naked and Famous denim. All right, I'm very cramped in here in between a bunch of racks. This is the new 10-ounce denim work shirt that's coming out in the fall, and check out those metal buttons. I really like them a lot. And I like how they're concave and beat up. So, tough denim shirt matched up with tough buttons. So that's a real nice piece, I think. It's hard to tell in here because I'm cramped and I'm trapped between racks. I think I know the secret method. Steam. I don't know. I wish I could tell you, but I actually don't know. Does Tata and Yoko or Naked Famous ever have internships for locals? Sometimes we do. If you're interested, send us an email and we'll give it consideration. What's your favorite denim brands besides Naked and Famous, and why? My favorite would be Capital. I really like I'm wearing Capital. My shirt is Capital. I really like this shirt. They do this sorry, that's the other way. Look them up online. They do really, really nice stuff, and it's all this American style, Japanese farmer style mixed together with 60s and 70s inspiration. It's really, really cool stuff, and I really like shopping there when I go to Japan. Would you like a naked? Huh? Would like a Naked and Famous shirts, but need more pics of them being worn with fit pics. We know. We were discussing this afternoon. I want to have more fit pictures on tatenyoko.com. It's literally just a matter of time. We just don't have the resources right now to do all the photos and then do all on-model photos. Photos seems like a simple thing, but we have so many products, and then each product needs to have multiple photos of every angle taken, and then you've got to color correct every photo to make sure that every item has the same color that is accurate to the item. And then when you add in that you also have to have the model photo, so you got to hire a model, bring them in, do all the fittings all day, take photos of everything, front and back and side, and then color correct all those photos to match the product photos. It gets intense. And I know a lot of people do it, but a lot of people are either big, huge companies where they have the resources and the team to do that, or they're smaller companies and color accuracy may not always be 100%, or quite frankly, they don't have as many products as we have. So we know we have to do it. It's just a matter of just organizing our company in a way that it gives time to our photo person to be able to do that. Which elephants are your favorite? I love my Elephant 6s. I think the Elephant 2, personally, because for me, that was early Naked and Famous denim. It really helped put us up on the map in the raw denim world. So I think the elephant too. It's just gonna get better. Any light blue chambray snap shirts coming from? We don't have any snap shirts. I want to do snap shirts. I gotta invest in the snap button machine. We don't have one right now. Maybe we will in the future, and we'll make snap button shirts. Okay. What's the business about getting in the bathtub with new jeans? Gimmick for certain denim. Gimmick or for certain denim. It doesn't do anything. It's a gimmick. But to be fair, there's a lot of folklore in the Japanese denim, but raw denim world. It's kind of fun to try all of them for yourself to see what does and what doesn't work. And I've done them all. And, you know, I don't think that they actually do anything. But, I mean, it's just part of the raw denim experience, I guess. Some people want to do it or feel comfortable doing it, so do it. If you can have fun, then go nuts. Can you comment on how the different aspects of raw denim contribute to specific fade patterns? Slub, weight, nep, weight. Well, it's a big question. Different aspects of raw denim. So, the heavier the denim, the thicker your wear lines are going to be. So, like, your whiskers are going to be really, really thick and very predominant. Whereas when you're wearing a lighter denim, it's going to be much finer. And I mean, the reason for that is obvious. Is the jeans are bulkier, so therefore they make bigger creases, and your fade lines, fade patterns are bigger. The same thing goes with like slub, for example. Now, when you're dealing with slubby denim, you have very, very inconsistent texture throughout the fabric. So because of that, the reason for that is because the yarns that they use to weave the fabric are skinnier in some parts and then very thick in other parts. So because of that, they absorb different amounts of indigo. So the skinnier amounts absorb less, and the thicker parts absorb more. And because of that, when it fades, they fade at inconsistent color ranges, I guess. So they'll fade very inconsistently. And because the slub is also 3D, the 3D parts, the parts that are bumpier, tend to be abrased more than the parts that are not as bumpy. So those parts fade at different rates than all the other parts. So you get a very streaky denim because of that. So, I mean, a lot of different factors can play into how your jeans will fade differently from, say, like a standard flat 3x1 denim. Favorite place in Japan? Anywhere where there's a hot spring. I do enjoy myself a hot spring. I mean, I like Tokyo a lot too. I like Osaka. Osaka's just fun. Tokyo, there's like so much to do and such a humongous city. But I do also like getting away from the city and just enjoying like small town Japan. And I really do enjoy hot springs and just like bathhouses and things like that. Just relaxing. Any recommendations for combat boots? I don't have any specific recommendations because I don't think I even own a pair of combat boots. If I was going to look for combat boots, I would just hit up to like the Army Supply Store and see what they have. And that's probably what I would get. You ever wear raw hems? I'm thinking of chopping some while doing. Yeah, I do. In fact, I am right now. So you can see all raw. I just let it fray and it rolls up a little bit on its own. Go nuts. Just cut your jeans. It's no big deal. Maybe just fit pics of your core collection as it's fairly consistent. Yeah, we do have a fit guide on our website, which I think a lot of people follow there because, I mean, everything's on model there, and then you can just kind of use your imagination when it comes to the fabrics. But yeah, we will work on it. For some reason, this live stream is about to end. I think Instagram has maybe a limit on how long these can run. So I've got 19 seconds before it cuts me off. If I didn't answer your question, I'm sorry. I will be back again next Friday, 5 p.m. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time. Anyways, be sure to like and subscribe and all that other stuff, and I will see you next week. Have a great day, guys. Have a good weekend.